his thought process isn't like, it's not so crazy. I think Belveth played very well this game. And to say that like even a GM or even a challenger like off-roll jungle will always play this situation well is just completely wrong. So like this play, I could even see challenger jungle mains die where he's about to die. I could see myself die here. And if anyone says anything different, you're lying. You're lying if you in this scenario, right? You're weak. Your mid just died. You know they're in your bot side.
Let's go.
If you say that you wouldn't die like this, you're lying.
He's still doing this.
You're just lying. Okay, you guys want to see my perspective? Okay, fine, we'll watch it. So I watched a bit of this, okay, just to kind of let y'all know, because I had no idea what was going on, and someone sent this to me, and I was like, and my initial thing was like, 21 deaths is pretty insane, right? But the thing is, from like the first 10 to 15 minutes, I can almost guarantee you that literally everyone that's not a jungle main above at least master tier, I could guarantee you other challenger off rolls, at least like 9 out of 10 would literally int the game in the exact, not the exact same way, but they would int the game in a similar fashion, because this is just like a jungle specific thing. This has nothing to do with like how good someone is at League of Legends as well, because once Belveth gets that start, like obviously he made the second decision, which was like, you know, he didn't like weather the storm, so to speak, you know, but it wasn't like he was just switching his brain off. Like he did plenty of things this game. So Garrett, like 100%, I don't know about the rest of the video in terms of like how much he entered, but Volibear is also one of those champs. Like when you get behind, you just become a chicken nugget. Like you just die. Yeah, that's like my initial take, but let's watch and react.
Sides to go for a nice little early ward. That's his ward, right? Yeah. He goes for a nice little early ward. Very smart against Belveth. And
that's the first point, right? You can tell he's trying, first of all, and he's actually thinking about the fact he's versing Belveth. Okay.
That's his ward, right? Yeah.
It's good.
He goes some piece of vision. This is very nice. In fact,
yes, his whole team is playing around it.
Double
actually,
kill here? How's this?
Pretty insane.
So Belveth is coming.
So the biggest mistake, okay, I'll talk about like what his mistake was, obviously. Like, the mistake is actually even earlier than what Perry says. Okay, so let's watch first.
Double killed here? How's this? Okay, so Belveth is coming, and we're doing the blue buff, and then we end up using our E on the wolves.
So everything Perry says is obviously here is right. But again, I can guarantee you, challenger off-roll junglers probably do something even worse here. Challenger off-roll junglers probably like try and walk back in, or like try and like smite fight or something like that. Like I can guarantee you. Obviously, yeah, he should just go straight to Raptors. But the thing is as well is like, he also just reacted too slow.
How does it end up?
Right. So like, if you actually watch this,
double killed here. How's this?
As soon as you see Belveth here, your instant reaction should just be obviously just to leave. Okay, so I won't accept the keep up because I want to actually watch this now. So he just reacted really slowly as well, right? That's the first thing. But only jungle mains know how to play the situation. When you're actually in the game, right, and it's happening, and you have to make a very specific decision very quickly, only jungle mains know this, and only high elo jungle mains know this.
And
so let's watch.
Doing the blue buff, and then we end up using our E on the wolves.
Yeah, like Gorillajones expects Belveth just to be happy with this, but a challenger Belveth or whatever he's versing here knows that like you always, it's the same play of like when someone late invades like your red side, right? If you're playing something like Hecarim, if you're playing something that can kill Raptors, you take the Raptors first and then you go and fight, right? Because you can get level 2 first. His thought process isn't like, it's not so crazy. I think Belveth played very well this game. And to say that like even a GM or even a challenger like off-roll jungle will always play this situation well is just completely wrong.
And now Belveth can come and steal this easily. So Gorillajones' #1 problem here.
It's obvious to high elo jungle mains. But to an off-roll that has, for example, myself, Perry, challenger junglers have been in this scenario many times. Gorillajones, a top lane main, has never been in this scenario in his life, right? So it's not just obvious what to do. It's only obvious what to do if you've been punished by it before. So
he didn't go, drop his top side, and threaten his Raptors into an invade.
The fact that Perry thinks that it's obvious even for a challenger off-roll
your bot
is
lane
not,
has Karma
it's just not real.
They're gonna have priority. They're likely gonna win the lane. They're likely gonna have push. In theory, they should.
Some rel lanes, especially with Ezreal was really OP early. Yes, most ranged supports, like obviously Karma should be starting in lane here and just like completely fisting them when they walk in. Sivir can also start Q, so yeah, 100% they should have push. But there are also some scenarios where like bot bush is fought over. It looks like they just were able to, it looks like red side was able to just get the bot bush, but let's get back on topic.
Aria's
In this position here, just saying, like it looks like because Rel's level 1 is actually not useless against range champs, and Ezreal is also a stronger like champion than Sivir, it looks like his bot already messed up.
Just do your wrap. She's gonna.
I think they can still get push eventually though.
Coming in like this, you leashed her to the wolves.
Leashing is the worst possible thing. This is the same reason why a Raptor invade. Like if you do Raptor invade, right, and they leash you the Gromp, you have so much tempo. It's like insane, right? Because they leash you the Gromp, you just take it, you know, you just walk over to it, you smite it. You've just done 2 camps like the fastest you possibly can. The correct response is to immediately, as soon as you see Bel'Veth here, you need to ask yourself, do you win this 2v2? If you win the 2v2 and you're like on the same page, it's possible that you can fight it. Seeing as he's in your jungle, it's possible that you can fight it, right? Because, you know, if you fight around here and you think you win the 2v2, you can fight. If you think that you lose the 2v2, in this case that they do, you have to just immediately mayday, straight to Raptors. What Perry's saying is I'm not saying that what Perry's saying is incorrect. I'm saying that the fact that he thinks it's obvious is crazy.
He could save his E and combo E with the smite and then secure the damn wolves.
And like the guy in question, like the Gorillajones guy is like, he's wanting to go pro and he's already, people just like dislike him. I'm not really caught up exactly on why, but people just dislike him.
He immediately commits his E and then here the position.
Like no one, like, bro, like no one is like thinking here. He has never been in this scenario before. Even jungle mains are probably not even, I mean, obviously once the mistake has been made.
What he needs to do.
Even jungle mains could like get owned here.
Here in this position,
it's the same reason why like the Raptor invade strategy, when people didn't know about it, it wasn't obvious what your response should be, and why people were using the Raptor invade at the start and just destroying people. Challenger jungler versus challenger jungler, the guy that knew about the Raptor invade was like destroying. It's the same thing. He's just never been in this scenario. It's not obvious.
Krugs, one shot the Krugs because he has enough distance.
Now we're just, I mean, now he
here. And
when does he actually see Bel'Veth? He uses E first, right?
Wanted to.
Yeah, I mean,
he immediately commits his E and then position at the Raptors, then he's gonna go all the way down. Like we have enough time to do the Krugs, bring it to this bush, and then get level 2. Sure, we're gonna be down camps, but we won't be dying or like being.
I mean, what he does here is like pretty bad. Like he should just commit to trying. You have to try and get and smite it and like actually pull it this way now. Like you have to just use everything that you have here
to do the Krugs,
to take the Raptors as soon as you humanly like as soon as you can, and just hope that Bel'Veth doesn't have smite.
Where
if you've already used your E on the Raptors, because the Bel'Veth is just going to chase you around.
And it's just a disaster. Like we're literally level 1.
Then you can never fight this because you're just level 1.
Balled right now. So Ardenland's a nice flash charm. But
yeah, my main take on this, or like my main take is just like,
or does Bel'Veth have W?
It's not that unbelievable. I mean, maybe the fact that he has 21 deaths like later on is kind of unbelievable, but the fact that the early game went like this is.
Gorillajones followed, and then that's a double kill for them. Wow. Okay, so what a disastrous start already.
You should always go for like a smaller camp here. What Bel'Veth can do here though after this is like, she actually can do like Raptors Krugs and then kill you while you're on the red. So you should always just still go for like a minor camp instead of like your main camp.
It's a double kill for them. Not gonna make a pro. Come on,
he actually gets his red hit.
There's so many things. Don't chase the Bel'Veth level 2. Don't go forward like this. Ping your teammates. There's so many things that he could like try and optimize here. But what I really care about is from this position on, you can still come back and win this game. I mean, clearly he's awesome.
True.
How? 21. And he wants to defend his top side. Okay.
I'm not gonna watch all
now
21 deaths.
See the Bel'Veth. And he wants to defend his top side. Okay, cool. Now we see the Bel'Veth here. So we do a little trade. This is actually a good trade. And we're chasing. And we're using our E to chase, but it's Bel'Veth, man. Bel'Veth can dodge this. Yeah, so Bel'Veth dodges this. You don't even have Q.
Well, it's pretty close. The Bel'Veth has flash though. I think the biggest thing is like just the fact that Bel'Veth has flash. Even if everyone collapses here, like it won't.
So now we don't have our E.
I mean, when you're behind like this, it's really crucial that you minimize as much as you can.
And then what happens after?
Does he have a ward here? Like using a trinket here somewhere is really important. So for example, you want to use your trinket. Actually, I think this is his trinket, right? Don't tell me that's his trinket.
Bel'Veth can dodge.
No, it's not his trinket.
And then
right, it's Ari's trinket. Ari Trinket's here.
pulled the
If he has a
blue.
trinket here, which I think he does, right? Because he only uses one trinket here. Maybe he has like sweep or something. I don't know. If he has trinket here, yeah, you ward your blue and then you try and pull, and then you pull your Gromp this way. You kite away from this bush because you have vision here, and you just have to try and either combo smite with your E on like your second E on Gromp.
Buff.
Yeah,
This
you don't
is
do the blue.
even worse. Why would
But
we-
again, my whole thing in this video is it's not the fact that like Perry is wrong or Perry is like what he's saying. What he's saying is correct. What I'm saying is like it's not unbelievable, and I think that other challenger off-roll players could make same mistakes as this.
pull the blue buff?
That's my
if
take.
the Bel'Veth can walk in and attack us, you need to do the camp.
It's not
That's
that unbelievable.
furthest
I've
away
seen
from the enemies, so you
I've
have
seen
more time to
worse,
fight the
honestly.
camp.
I've seen
So this
worse
is the
on
worst
honestly
choice
off-roll jungles. If you don't know about jungle,
And then he's
this
just dead.
can happen to you no matter
Because-
what rank you are. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not actually joking when I say this. Like, if Faker was playing like the Volibear here, I could see him not knowing how to react to this situation. Okay? Literally.
Okay.
Okay,
see
maybe
what happens
okay, maybe Faker's been in scenarios and his game knowledge is a little bit better than Gorillajones, but like literally good players can make these mistakes as jungle. It's not
So
obvious.
he chases again. This one's like
If anything, this one's like worse than the first one because this one is like you never take like your buff. You always take the camps that are easier, right? Like for example, like the Gromp and the Krugs, you can always take them because they're easier, and you have more kind of like room to work with and less room to like get jumped on.
and then he's just dead.
I don't know if he had a
Because
trinket or
short-
not. Is there any way I can
God, this
check?
is cool.
I can't
Fine,
check.
It's autofill, and that's on. You can. Anyone? So.
Yeah.
Emery dodges this. You don't even have to pull away from the end. Oh my god. Because we saw Bel'Veth in the top side, and then finally to do like.
I mean, he can't do anything. At this point, it's best for you to just like try and get bot scuttle and just wait for your raptors to spawn. You'd be very happy in this game as Volibear at this point if you were able to get like scuttle, raptors, Krugs.
Get just on his Gromp instead.
you're able
You
to
could
get that.
also try and look to do the bot crab and invade and trade camps again because we saw Bel'Veth in the top side, and then he goes back to
This was pretty bad. Okay, him going back to his top side here and not expecting Bel'Veth just to have done the camps is pretty bad.
the top side again. But you have
This is
no-
actually
like,
pretty
You have
bad.
nothing, man. You have.
I don't think like a challenger player off roll would do this. Or I think majority of them, at least like 5 out of 10, would probably just go bot. But I mean, I also know that off-roll junglers probably don't even know when their raptors are spawning. They just don't have that
Nothing
built
to your
in.
name. Jungle, so camp is some and live. Well, you can see why. How? Oh my gosh.
The flash was pretty bad.
All right. Well, you can see why the.
Because like, as a jungler, I know my raptors are going to spawn soon, right? And I know that you have to learn to just sack as jungle sometimes when it's doomed. So he's really happy if he can, even if he doesn't get the bot scuttle, if he just gets his raptors Krugs here, he's happy.
early game is so disastrous because he clearly doesn't understand the depths of jungle.
Yeah, like every other off-roll player that's not played jungle before.
And he's just not making very good choices. Are they necessarily the worst choices? Are they necessarily like is he trolling the game?
It's just not that unbelievable. It's
Like,
just not that
no,
unbelievable.
By no means he's like not trolling the game.
And it's definitely not
But what
bandworthy so
I'm
far.
emphasizing here, guys, if Bel'Veth 3 and we're gonna make the wrong choice every single time, yeah, we're gonna be 0-3.
Yeah, the game plan when you're down like this is like, like if the enemy plays well, you should lose. So like just playing from behind in general is about minimizing. So you're happy again, like getting your raptors and Krugs here. You're happy with like, he goes for dragon, I get like something else. Would you actually see, there's actually a play he does where like he gets invaded bot side and he runs straight to the grubs and like they just like cross and kill him. You just gotta trade
So
and
we
minimize,
stabilize a
trade
bit,
and
we
minimize,
get a
trade and
camp.
minimize.
We get invaded by the Bel'Veth. Bel'Veth is coming. This actually looks pretty good for us because Bel'Veth is too deep in.
Yeah, Katarina moves, right? Like, what are you gonna do? Again, this is not like Gorillajones. I mean, this is just League of Legends. Like,
And then we
yeah, him walking back in is pretty bad. But
overextend because Katarina's here. We should
Let's see.
leave.
I disagree with the
here,
next
it's
point
the
coming in.
comeback position for us. If we go, we leave. We can farm our Gromp. Heck, like maybe we maybe we can get the Raptors, bro. Maybe we can actually invade his top side because look at top conditions.
the Raptors is never possible because you'll go to Raptors, right? You'll run straight here. You have to run across country here. Unless you run straight across, then you're just playing on the fact that you think that they're not gonna be there. But let's assume you just run like this, like literally this path. Enemy will instantly base right now. Bel'Veth will instantly think that there's nothing for the Volibear to take here. He'll instantly match and just fundamentally, you should always match when you're ahead. So Belveth will instantly run to the top side here. I mean, I guess it is a little bit of a 50-50. Like if Volibear leaves here and just fogs, like Belveth has to choose like which side, I guess. Also, if they have any wards anywhere here, like, you know, I mean, it's pretty dangerous for no flash Volibear to go to Raptors here when Katarina and Belveth will instantly base. And if he's spotted, he's just dead on their screen.
There's hard winning. We might actually be able
to... Yeah, Gromp is pretty nice. He should probably... He's fresh out of base here, right? He's literally fresh out of base.
Should leave. Farmer Gronk, a top cap.
It's miserable.
Then we end up dying again because Katarina's gonna get a reset. Like,
it's miserable.
Die here. Top lane. There's a whole Twitter drama around Gorillajones trying to go pro, and this guy is a
and everyone just hates him for some. I mean, I don't know what the reason is. Maybe there's valid reason to hate him, but
you know, you would make these same mistakes. Do you guys think Gorillajones can go pro? And fuck, from this performance so far, do you think it's like worth a bet? Kind of.
I could see 8 or 9 out of 10 challenger off-roll junglers int in a similar way.
Could be playing a lot better but
in this
honestly,
game.
Some of those mistakes he's making, they're very human. Like, they're very like, okay, he's clearly just newish to jungle.
It's about the scenario. It's about the scenario. You like, he's probably never ever been invaded like this by a Belveth, plus having like a Katarina that's just roaming around and also got kills early. So Ari just can't even play the game.
Okay, so we're getting invaded here again. It's rough. Jungle. Okay, so we're getting...
One thing you have to know when you're going, or you think you're going to get invaded,
okay,
right? Which is obviously also, again, not like a... It's not like a built-in off-roll thing. Like, junglers know here, if I think I'm going to get invaded, I'm going to know like how much damage my E-Smite does. I'm going to pull the Raptors here, the Wolves here, so I can see if he's jumping out, so I have more vision, so I'm not just getting like the vision fog, right? Like, these are things that junglers know that I can guarantee you no off-roll jungler does. Unless they actually have played jungle before and they've been in these situations.
Newish to jungle.
Right?
Okay, so we're getting...
Yeah, like pulling your camps towards the next camp is pretty like well known, I guess. But does he end up getting the camp? I don't think he does, right?
Newish to jungle. Okay, so we're getting invaded here again.
Yeah, Belveth gets it. Because Belveth knows as well, like, this guy is probably like... He knows how much his like auto Q smite does. He knows how much like...
Tough.
Which is also why I say invading is a skill. If you're good at invading, if you're good at knowing how to smite, if you've played all these scenarios before, invading is a skill. Invading is a whole skill set of if I'm like a gold or like plat player and I know all of these scenarios, right? And I've played them all before, and then I versus a platinum player who's only played or platinum jungler that's only played the scenarios like once or twice. That is a skill set in itself that I know, like, oh, in this case, in this scenario, I can do this. In this scenario, I can do this. In this scenario, I can do this.
We're in a real...
Now he actually makes a play that is like, I think this is actually decent. Like, I think if he runs to his red side here, when Ari died, he's just dead again. So you can clearly see he's still trying here, right? He's going and he's trading. He's weaker. He's not like running in here and just dying again, right? So like this play, I could even see challenger jungle mains die where he's about to die.
3 bot camp.
I could see myself die here. And if anyone says anything different, you're lying. You're lying if you in this scenario, right? You're weak. Your mid just died. You know they're in your bot side.
Let's go straight.
If you say that you wouldn't die like this, you're lying.
He's still doing this.
You're just lying.
Oh no, he's gonna die again, isn't he? Mid.
Because you literally have nothing else to do. And he even smites it and dips. I don't know why he does run this way, I guess. Like he literally, like, he doesn't see them cross mid, which is just sad because obviously the mid wave's pushed and the enemy just like instantly does like red raptors here, doesn't go for Krugs and then crosses and kills him. Fundamentally, again, if you are ahead, you should always match. If you're behind, you should try and trade. Belveth and Katarina are just doing a really good play here. They're playing off the fact that they know that Volibear wants to trade and they're just gonna like not take the extra like 1 camp. Just take like red raptors, push mid wave or not show, and then cross and then catch Volibear by surprise. I can see myself dying here, 100%.
Mid no.
I would actually no. I couldn't see myself dying here. I would die here, 100%.
Prio top no prio.
And I'm not afraid to say that because like the way he dies here is like, yeah, he runs down, but it's like, you know, we just thought they were like on the bot side, right? On our bot side camps. Wasn't that long ago. So I think the enemy's just playing really well here, and then he gets all his top side taken.
Man, this is kind of miserable to watch.
So I'll just, I mean,
goes on.
You can clearly see he's still actually trying as well. He's just kind of
ult away, cool.
My verdict, not ban worthy. Not ban worthy. Depending on what he does later, which I'm just not going to review.